Have you ever chased a dream? Pushed, strived, worked until that dream was realized? For the crew of Dancing Bear, that dream was realized while on this trip. Welcome to episode 5 of We Bought a Boat, their first solo passage.
Welcome to episode 5 of We Bought a Boat. This is the trip where we are taking Ian's boat back to Benfleet. You saw us launch in the last episode Ian's boat and take it out for a quick shakedown. So in this episode we're going to take it back to Benfleet. So at the moment I am at Bridgemarsh. It's a lovely sunny day. We've got a nice wind. Not a lot happening today. All I'm doing is I'm just moving the boat from here over to Burnham, and then we're setting off at 4 AM on Saturday. It's currently Friday. So I'm going to move the boat over to Burnham and stay there the night, and then an early start off tomorrow. So we're going to be leaving Burnham together, me and Ian, and then we're going to make our way down to the Medway. We're going to go into either Queenborough or Stangate. So we'll either anchor at Stangate or we'll go and grab a buoy at Queenborough, and then we're going to wait there for the Sunday tide, and that will take us back into Benfleet. So that is going to be this episode. It's a nice long sail. We've got good winds predicted for Saturday, so they're going to be behind us the whole way. So I'm really hoping that we're going to get some good sailing in. Hoping, fingers crossed, that we get to sail most of the way back, which will be fantastic. So I'm really excited. I'm just waiting for a friend of mine to arrive back at the marina. He's going to help me push off this morning because I'm solo. So this trip I am solo sailing. And obviously I've got Ian in his boat, but I'm going to be on my own on my boat. So it's going to be an interesting trip. We'll see how we get on. So I will catch up with you shortly. I'll get a few shots of us slipping off and going into Burnham, and then I will catch up with you this afternoon. Evening. So very quick update. It's 9 o'clock Friday night. As I said, we're setting off at 4 AM tomorrow morning. Ian's arrived, he's on his boat, he's having dinner. I've been busy today, put a new furler line on, sorted out some electrics over here, just tied up some wiring, yeah, I'm pretty much ready to set off tomorrow. I've got a bit of tidying up to do, you know, get things sorted out for actual sailing, because as I said before, it looks like we're going to have a good sail tomorrow. So next update will be us pulling out in the morning. I'm going to pop over and see Ian now, make sure everything's all okay. He's solo sailing as well, so I imagine we'll be backwards and forwards on the radio all day. But yeah, everything is now ready, and you'll see us slipping off at 4 AM tomorrow morning. Catch you back soon.
Can't see you.
You couldn't see him, that's Ian eating a bacon sandwich.
That's not a bad thing.
Well, it is officially 4:45 in the morning. We're just having a bacon sandwich, don't know if you can see that. It is. Just making some bacon. You see Ian now? Is he up there? There he is, waving. So we'll be pushing off in us shortly and on our way. So I'll catch up with you once we've pushed off. So the update, we've slipped off from Burnham. I've just got a few shots there of Ian coming out. It's quite calm at the moment. We're just cruising up the Crouch. As I said, it's going to take us a couple of hours to get to the mouth of the Crouch and back out into open water, and then we'll make our turn back down towards the Thames. So I'll update you shortly. It's 20 to 5 in the morning. I think we're aiming to get there around 2, half 2, something like that, depending on how good the winds are and how well we sail down, I suppose. So yeah, really excited. It's nice and calm at the moment. Sun's just starting to peep its head up. So we've got that nice golden glow. But yeah, everything's gone well, slipped off well. Slipped off well, everything went smoothly. We've had a bacon sandwich, as you saw this morning. Just put a bit of food in your belly, a couple of cups of tea. So all is well. So I will update you again when we're out in the channel. So we're just coming past the Roach, where we went to watch the seals the other week. For the viewers out there, because I'm solo sailing, obviously I've got the life vest on, and now Ian's calling me, so bear with me. So sorry about that, Ian just called me up just to check I was back up in the cockpit, because I told him I was going down to make a cup of tea. So yeah, we're just coming past the Roach. There's the entrance to the Roach over there. So I mean, this is what we do it for. Mornings like this, it's a mill pond at the moment. It's stunning. We know we're going to have a good angle on the way back. Everything seems to be going to plan. I'm going to touch wood on that one, because as you saw last time when we came up here, things can change very quickly, but I don't think the forecast could get it that wrong. And even if the winds do pick up, they're going to be from behind. Ian thinks we're going to be on a close reach on the way back, which will be a nice point of sail. So yeah, really excited. A little bit sad to be leaving the Crouch, but we are going to come back. I'm going to explain to you a bit later why we've made the decision to come back. As I said in the last video, we made the decision to come back to Benfleet. There's a reason behind it. I'll go into more detail later. There's a good reason behind it, and I think you'll all agree we made the right decision to head back for a little while. So yeah, all is well. We're about 30-40 minutes, I think, from leaving the Crouch. So I'll update you once we're out, and hopefully the sails will be up. We're just approaching the mouth of the Crouch, go out into the channel, and as you saw from those shots, what a morning, what a sunrise we've been presented with today. Ian's just cruising by me over here, and just look at it. Ian's just trying to put his gilet on, his new gilet, his life jacket gilet. Just absolutely beautiful out here this morning. We haven't seen a sunrise like this since, if you remember the episode when we came back from Brightlingsea and we left at 3 AM, and I got some lovely shots then. But this is just, yeah, absolutely beautiful. And as Ian was saying, this is why we do it. This is why we sail, for moments like this. It just makes everything worthwhile. Anyway, I just noticed that my depth has gone rather shallow, so I'm just going to talk to Ian. So I'll catch up with you again soon. As I said, we're coming up to the Crouch, exit of the Crouch, making our turn, and then yeah, I'll give you an update. Sun's up now, it's getting a bit warmer, but I was feeling a little bit chilly. I think the excitement, the adrenaline had just worn off. So good tip is always keep comfortable, always keep nice and warm. There's no point getting cold. That just makes you more tired, especially on a long journey. We're going to be out here for about 8-9 hours today, so I know it's going to warm up later and I'll be able to strip off and enjoy the sunshine, but right now it's still early in the morning. So it's currently 20 past 6. We still haven't got the sails up yet, we're still heading out. We've got some shallow water on our starboard side, so we've got to go around it. So we've got about another probably 50 minutes of motoring, and then we can start making our turn round and get the sails up and have a sail. But a long way back, so it's still going to be a nice good sail. We just got to get out. So as I said, we've cleared the land. We've just got the shallow banks now either side as we come out of the crouch. So once we clear these banks, we make our turn round. We'll get the sails up and sail down. But yeah, everything's going well. I'm just about to put the kettle on and go make a cup of tea. And yeah, we'll catch up with you shortly. We've made our turn. Let's see if I can show you on the chart. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. We made our turn up here across the shallow. Now we're heading down the channel. All the sails are up. We're doing 5 knots. Very happy. Everything's flying. I have got the main on its first reef just in case it picks up because I'm solo sailing. I've got the full genoa out. So at the moment we're doing really well, really happy with it. So yeah, everything's going perfectly. So I will update you again a little while. We've got a long old sail down. I'll get some shots of us sailing, and yeah, happy boy, happy boy. Couldn't have asked for a better sail back, couldn't have asked for better conditions. So I'll update you again shortly. Hello, quick update. It's just gone 9 o'clock. We are still going perfect. Still got a nice 10 knot. 10 to 11 on the beam. Making good speed. I'm just treating myself to a chocolate biscuit. It's important to keep yourself fed. Keep the energy levels up. It's nice and warm with the sun behind us. A little bit windy for the camera, so apologies. I'll try and snug in here so you can hear me better, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. This is where we are on the chart. That's us down there, coming down the channel nicely. Tide's fully with us. And if you can see, I'm making about 5.5 knots. So yeah, having a fantastic day, probably the best sail I've ever had. And what's really nice is that Ian's here. You know, I've said it so many times in these videos, but I can't thank him enough for all he's done for us and done for me. You know, he's been a true mentor and a true friend, and you know, it's lovely sailing in pairs. I mean, he just radioed me and said how nice it is that we're sailing out here together. It's nice to know that I'm out here with him. It's it really is fantastic. We're really having a great time, and it's all down to him really. You know, teaching me, telling me how to get the sails trimmed, just being there. Just a minute ago, when we first set off, I kind of didn't have my sails trimmed completely right, and hang on a sec. I didn't have my sails trimmed completely right, so I was going a bit slow, and he was motoring off, you know, sailing off without me, and he turned around. I said, no, you don't have to do that. He said, no, it's okay. He turned around and came back and got me, and you know, came up alongside me and just said, right, pull your head sail in a little bit, tweak the main a little bit, and you know, got me sailing, you know, at a decent speed. And it's just, you know, it's just utter kindness, and I can't thank him enough. Can't thank him enough. Anyway, I'm not going to go blubber on too much. We are 4 hours and 41 minutes into the trip, so I reckon we've got about 4 hours to go. Wind's just in a perfect direction, so even when we start coming around the corner at the bottom, we're gonna, you know, just be dead downwind pretty much. So no, everything is going really, really well. So very, very happy, enjoying myself, having a great time. So I'm just looking out for a buoy, so I'm going to set the camera up, get a couple of shots of us sailing along, and I'll catch up with you again shortly. So a bit of an update. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock. You can see the Kent coast now over in the distance, just approaching. So as I said, we're going to go into Queenborough tonight and grab a mooring buoy, or maybe go on the hammerhead if it's free. But it's been a fantastic sail. I think the best sail I've ever had. I've said it earlier, I'll say it again, it's been absolutely amazing. Conditions have been brilliant. So the wind's died off a little bit now. It's almost about 120, so almost straight from behind. Still doing about 5 knots. Ian's just over here on my starboard side. So we're just cruising over towards the Medway now. But it's been stunning. I tried to get the drone up, but there's a software update and I can't log in, so I couldn't get the drone up again, which I'm gutted about because it's just perfect conditions for the drone. I'm going to try once more in a minute, but we are kind of approaching the south end zone, and there's also a military firing zone around here somewhere, so we're going to, I don't know if I'll be able to get it up or not. I'll be able to get it up at Queenborough and get a few shots, but I've done Queenborough before. Really wanted to get some pictures of us under sail, so I'm going to try and get the drone up. We've got probably about an hour until we start going up the Medway. But yeah, just amazing. This is what I wanted. You know, 2-3 years ago when I first thought about buying a boat, this is what I envisaged it being like, and it's just been the best sail. We had a really great sail last year. But we only had the head sail because in season 1, obviously I had all the problems with the main and the rigging, and we couldn't use the main sail. But today, as it stands right now, everything is done. The anchor's done, the furler's done. I've got a new furler line on, which makes it a lot easier. The rigging's been done, so I've got the main up and the head sail. And it's just been fantastic. She's sailed beautifully. So she's on tiller, she's been on the auto tiller for the last hour, I tillered it down when the winds were a bit stronger earlier, when we had sort of 12 knots, and we were doing 6.5 knots, and she beautifully balanced, sailed like a dream. So it's been absolutely fantastic, and yeah, and I can't thank that guy over there enough again. I'm going to say it again, because he deserves it. So I'll update you when we start coming into the Medway, and yeah, and then we'll go from there. So I'll catch up with you again soon. So update, it's just gone 11:30. We are just coming into the Medway now. Everything's gone quite well. I've dropped the head sail because it was flogging a bit. We're on quite an angle, and the main was just blocking the head sail. So I've furled in the head sail. We're just coming into the Medway. Once I get a bit more around the corner, I can turn up a bit more, and then we'll sail a bit further up the Medway because it'll be a bit more on a beam. And then we will spin around, pop the engine on, and drop the sails and head into into Queenborough, sorry. But everything has gone exceptionally well. It's been a fantastic sail. We sailed the whole way back, apart from obviously coming out of the crouch. But yeah, it's been a fantastic day. So everything's gone very well. So I'll update you when we are on the mooring buoy or on the hammerhead at Queenborough. So I'll update you soon. Oh, hello. So we have arrived. We are on a mooring buoy at Queenborough. Ian's just over there. So, sum up. I think, well, as I've said earlier on, the best sail I've ever had. Conditions were perfect, wind direction was perfect, sea conditions were perfect, temperature was perfect, boat handled itself perfectly. Everything went pretty much without a hitch. Sails went up no problem. Had to do 1 or 2 manoeuvres, so I had to pull in the head sail at one point because it was just flogging because the main was covering it. So I just went on the main, and then I had to furl it back out again. But yeah, everything's just gone absolutely brilliantly. So just fantastic. So we're going to go on to shore now and go to the pub and have a pint to celebrate because we've had a really lovely day. And then we are sailing back tomorrow morning, so I will update again a bit later. I'm going to pop the drone up here later and get some drone shots with me and Ian on the mooring buoys, if it works, because it didn't work the whole way down here. Yeah, just fantastic, lots to cover. As I mentioned right at the beginning, there was the reason we've come back. When I get back from the pub, I'll do a little bit about why we decided to come back to Benfleet. Much is to do with sailing, actually sailing, which we had all day today on the way back. But sailing to the members of the people on the boat is a big reason why, and I'll explain what that means later. But yeah, I'll catch up with you again later this evening. I'm going to have a rest now, I'm quite tired because we got up at 3:15. So yeah, it's been a long day, but we worked out that we took us about 3 hours to get out of the crouch and around the shallow water at the end, and then turn down here, and we sailed for about 5 hours. So we got down here nice and quick. So in total it took us 8 hours. If you remember, it took us well over 9 to motor up there last time, so we've made really good time today, especially because we did it fully under sail the whole way back. So yeah, really impressed, really happy. So I'll catch up with you again shortly. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. We're on the final leg now. We're just slipped off our mooring buoy at Queenborough. And we're on our final leg back to Benfleet. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as I've enjoyed making it, because as I've said 100 times yesterday, it really has been the best sail I've had so far on Dancing Bear. It's been absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'm not going to mooch on again like I did yesterday, because I know I said it about 1,000 times. Had a nice evening in Queenborough. We went to the Flying Dutchman for lunch when we arrived, which was nice. Had a nice garlic prawn ciabatta, that was amazing. And then for dinner, we went back there again, and I had the steak, chicken and prawn sizzlers, which is basically steak, chicken and prawn fajitas, which are again amazing. So very happy. So pick up a bit of speed because Ian's leaving me behind. Yeah, very happy. It's a lovely morning. Had a look on Windy. We've got again about 10 knots on the beam for the way back, so gonna get the sails up and sail back. We're not in any great rush. High is about 12:40. It's currently 8 o'clock, so it normally takes about 3 hours, so we're back at about 11, which is great because we can go in at that time. So yeah, I will get some shots of us crossing. Not going to get too much of this final leg because you've seen this one before and you've seen us going into Benfleet many times. So yeah, I'm not going to bore you with going back into Benfleet again, but I'll get a couple of shots of us sailing. I'm going to give you the update as regards to why we came back on the way over, and then I'll do a quick roundup of the whole 4-day event, and that'll be the end of the episode. So I will I'll catch up with you again in a little while once we've got the sails up. Right, so now I'm going to delve into a bit more the reasons why we decided to come back from Burnham. So on the River Roach episode where we went to see the seals and we had the impromptu race with Ian on the way back, what you didn't see was some of the big issues we had with sailing the boat with me and my wife Angela. Obviously Angela's not done the courses, she's never been on a boat before we got this one, so it's all quite new to her. And yeah, there were some challenges, and what we found, particularly with the crouch, is there's not loads of space to get it wrong in there for many reasons. One, there's a lot of boats up there, a lot of people sailing around. It's sailing season now, so everybody's starting to come out. There's a lot of dinghy clubs up there. There was just obstacles everywhere. Basically, we had to do a lot of tacking that day, and none of the tacks went particularly well, to the point where we got it so wrong, we were spun round in the circles, and I gave up basically, and I dropped the sails and we motored back. And I don't want those kind of experiences for Angela, because it's stressful for me and for her, and I want her to enjoy the boat. And of course we've got William on board, and I want him to enjoy the boat. I want it to be a pleasurable experience, and it's not her fault, it's my fault as well. I'm not experienced enough yet. I haven't done enough sailing. I should be able to handle this boat pretty much single-handed. There's not huge amounts going on. So that's basically the reason why we're coming back here, because as you saw yesterday when we left the crouch and we get into the channel, we've got all the space in the world to get things wrong. And from Benfleet we're only 35-40 minutes up the creek and we're out in the channel, so we've got much more space to kind of get to grips with the sailing side of things, do some learning, do some practicing, bit more space. We're going to go back to Bridgemarsh because we love it there, and they gave us a great offer. Give me 2 minutes, I'm going to come back and finish this off. I've just got to put my mainsail up. Right, sails are up, I shall continue. So yeah, so I had a good chat with Ian. He agreed, because he was with us the day in the Roach and he saw some of the problems we were having. So we both agreed that coming back here and having this space here in the Thames Estuary, where you can get things wrong, apart from the shipping lane, which is right in the middle, you've got just buckets of space to go out and just practice boat handling and sailing. What I'm going to say, on the day skipper and the conch crew, obviously you do a lot of sail handling and sails up and sails down, blah, 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 blah. But you've got 5 people on the boat. So you're never doing a job single-handed. You're never trying to pilot the boat, you know, captain the boat, pilot the boat, navigate, put sails up. You know, you're never doing that on your own, solo. They don't do any solo stuff. So, you know, it's all a learning experience. Like I said, they give you a good base, those courses, but by no means do they make you a sailor. You need to get out and actually do it. And obviously it's different boats. So mine's a tiller, mine's a bilge keel. It's not a modern fin keel with a wheel. So it's, you know, it's taken me a good season, and probably most of this season, to really get confident with it. But yesterday gave me a massive confidence boost. Solo sailing, you know, 9 hours, 8 hours back from Burnham on my own was fantastic. And it's given me a lot of confidence. You know, I did the sails all by myself. You know, I was in charge of my own course, although I had Ian with me, which is lovely. And like I said yesterday, buddy boating and sailing with another person, just knowing you've got someone else out there with you gives you a huge amount of confidence. I mean, hats off, tip my hat to all these solo sailors that go across oceans. You know, it's a dream one day of crossing an ocean. Whether I'd want to do it solo, I don't know. As it stands right now, I wouldn't do it on my own. You know, just having someone there with you just gives you a lot of confidence. So yeah, that's the reasons we've come back. I feel as a family choice and as a sailor, we've made the right choice to head back. And I think we've got some, you know, we're going to have some fun episodes where we're going to go out and just do some shakedown trips. Just you know, not really have a plan of where we're going, just come out and do some sailing. We've got a club trip coming up in the bank holiday weekend at the end of May. We're going back down Medway to Medway Yacht Club. It's a new destination, we've not been there before. Obviously now we've got the anchor fixed. There are some places around Sheppey, around the island, that I want to go and anchor, that my friend Matt told me about, who was on the trip up to Burnham. We've also, as I've mentioned before, we've got Matt's boat going in the water in about 4 or 5 weeks time. That's very exciting. Sun Odyssey 43 DS, you know, big huge lump of a thing. We can't wait to get that. I'll do an episode on bringing that boat back, because we've got to bring it back from Titchmarsh. So yeah, there's lots of exciting stuff going on. Looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. And I am happy to be back. It's nice to be back in familiar waters. Like I say, we are going to go back up to Bridgemarsh and back up to the Crouch at some point, but at the moment we're gonna get some confidence up as a family, and me, on sailing this boat a bit more, because as I said at the beginning of this season is about sailing. Sails up, sailing this boat, not motoring around everywhere. So that's the plan. So yeah, we're just starting to head out the channel now. Gonna get some shots, like I said, of going across. I've got not a lot of GoPro battery left, so I'll get what I can. But if I don't see you before, you know, thanks for tuning in. Please like, share and subscribe. It's a massive help. Really helps with the channel. It keeps us motivated to keep making them, keeps me motivated to keep making them, because I'm learning to sail, so I've got enough going on as it is, but making videos is quite challenging. Especially when you're solo sailing. So yeah, I've got some nice shots of on the drone of Queenborough. I don't know whether they've been in the episode already. They might have been. Obviously I don't know the exact order these things are going to go in at the moment, but yes, I'm looking forward to the next episode. So I'll catch up with you again soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you for episode 6.